Star Trek Lower Decks Review, Season 1, Episode 8. I believe this one was called Veritas, which is truth, I believe. Yes. Which, apt. So, it was kind of interesting to have it told piecewise.
Yeah.
And apparently Rutherford's implant, kind of a badass.
Yeah.
Initiating Terminator mode.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like...
He's basically a low-key Borg.
Yeah. But so...
I mean, the Borg are derived from the term cyborg, which is derived from a cybernetic organism, and he does have a cyborg implant.
Yeah.
He's their spy.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that somebody hijacked tech to try and spy. Like, the whole thing with Geordi and his visor and the Romulans. So, I mean, that's the Romulans. This is the Borg. That's their thing.
And it could be the fact that the Federation used Borg tech to create, to work on Rutherford.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, this is Alien Trial 101. Come on. Yeah, like they are. The whole episode
the eels. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the boiling?
Yeah, it's
hurt those poor eels for nothing.
Yeah, that was a point that I'm glad that they brought up. Was it Tendi? It was like, hey, you're hurting the eels. It's like that's redundant. You're hurting the eels. Boiling or eels, fine. Boiling and eels, you just end up with boiled eel, which I'm sure is a delicacy on their planet. And the whole
Tendi needs to learn how to censor things, because it's like the Romulan beep lens.
I wonder what she was talking about. Guess we'll never know.
Right?
Yeah, and it's kind of a weird thing to do in that the writers made up these plot contrivances like, we need to steal the bird of prey. Why didn't you just ask the Vulcans? I'm sure they would be okay with you using it for a bit, as long as you brought it back.
Yeah,
so it's like,
and I love that they brought it up in the show, like how ridiculous all of that was.
Yeah,
classified.
Like it's like you know how they do it as a plot device, and then it's like, dude, why didn't you just shut up? It's their custom.
I don't. It's a weird thing to both come up with the plot problem and then point at the plot problem within the same episode. It's not like you're looking back at it. You wrote that plot contrivance and then came back and pointed at the plot contrivance and said, "That's a plot contrivance." So you invented that whole thing to have it so you could point at your own plot contrivance. You okay, writers?
No, we haven't been okay in a few years now.
They just started. This is season 1.
Yeah, I know. Season 1 is always going to be a little odd.
No, I'm saying... He was saying, "Are you okay, writers?" And I'm like... And he said, "They're tired." Like, They just started. This is the first season.
Yeah, but first seasons in Trek sometimes don't work out really well. It takes some time to find their feet. But once they get,
I don't know. I thought it's a good season overall.
Oh no! I was saying no. Like, I wasn't saying this is a bad season by any fact. For a starting, for starting a brand new Trek franchise, it's actually pretty good for the, they seem to know everything better than they know what they're doing. They know what they know what they want to do. Seemingly, they've got sort of everything figured out. Now, their characters, they have fewer characters to worry about because they don't really. The bridge crew is very simple.
Background, yeah.
The bridge crew is very simple. The captain is a little more character for her, but most of the bridge crew that they deal with on a regular basis, like comes in when needed. Those people are fairly not very deeply characterized. So you have 4 characters to work on instead of having to worry about a lot of characters. Like some of the Treks might have had to juggle a little bit with that, and so they can focus. And they've built good characters to begin with. So it's more or less at this point finding fun situations to throw them in and watch them react.
Although I gotta say, though, it really hit me in the heart when it said, "The higher-ups don't tell us shit."
Yeah. That's kind of a... Yeah.
Yeah, my bosses don't tell me anything.
But, yeah, it will be synonymous with clarity. And then proceeds, we're not going to tell you.
That's classified.
It's all classified.
That's classified.
And you bring
everything's classified.
Why didn't you just ask the book? It's classified.
When can I go to the bathroom? That's classified.
Where is the bathroom? It's classified. What?
Okay, so I'm kind of surprised Boimler hasn't read like the book on every single battle formation or whatever.
That's not the point he was making. Because you could know all of the battle formations, but if you don't know the situation you're in, how do you know which battle formation to use?
Yes.
True.
Because they came in late, so they didn't know the situation.
Well, it just kind of seemed like he was just saying random numbers.
No, he was just listing random battle formations and random maneuvers. And they're like, oh, come on. That's not valid in this situation. Because he's like, oh, okay.
Wait. What was that one that never fails?
The Riker maneuver. No. Oh, God, no.
That requires Metreon gas, doesn't it?
Only if you've had too many replicated tacos.
Oh, no. But yeah, I mean, to be fair to the lower decks crew, it's like, yes, this is Alien Trial 101. You're not told anything. You're you're put in a circle, told to speak through a specific horn. Threatened with being put in boiling eel water. You don't tell them exactly what they want. Like,
yeah, that is basic that is basic interrogation.
Oh my God, can you imagine if the real interrogation was thrown like an actual birthday party?
Oh
Just cake and
God.
everything. You are on trial. Here's your slice of cake. Like, I'm having mixed messages right now.
Eat it.
Okay.
Is it poisoned? Eat it. I'm worried now.
I don't like coconut.
I really don't. I can't eat coconut.
I like coconut.
Of course you do, you southerner.
With the lime and the coconut and shake it all up.
I don't drink alcohol.
I didn't realize liking coconut was a southern thing. Whatever.
Nah, I don't. I just can't stand coconut.
And I
figured you would, being from Texas, which Texas doesn't have coconuts, but still.
I don't think lime and the coconut has anything to do with alcohol.
You sure? I thought it was probably just like a pina colada or something.
I just know it from a song. Put the lime and the coconut and shake it all up.
I thought it was drink it all up.
Yeah, could be. Different versions or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
She made an appearance, which was cute. It's like, not today,
yes,
cute. Yeah, but that's random bullshit to deal with.
Yeah, twice. As reference, it's like, they never know what they're doing. When Q showed up, whenever Q shows up, shit goes down. It's like, hey, Mariner. No, Q.
Go bother Picard.
He's so boring.
Go bother some colorful equines.
Yes.
That would be funny if they had an episode down the line where they did visit a world that was populated by sentient equines that were multicolored and whatnot, and then while they're there, they're dealing with it. Tinny's, of course, having a ball, but the off to the side, just in the background, in lots of little scenes, you just see Q show up, just bouncing around the background.
Kind of a Planet of Trelane. Well, no, Planet of Gothos. Squire of Trelane thing.
Trelawney, yeah.
Trelawney.
I thought it was.
No, it's Trelane.
It's Trelane? I thought it was Trelawney. I've heard Trelawney.
No, Trelawney is from Harry Potter. Trelawney is from Harry Potter.
Squire Trelawney.
Squire of Trelane.
No. I'm confusing it not with Harry Potter, but with some other book. I think that might be Treasure Island. That's going to bother me.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's Treasure Island. That's Treasure Island. Yes. Yes. Squire. Yeah, Squire Trelawney is from. Treasure Island. I was confusing it with somebody from a book, just different book. Wake up. But he's I thought I'd heard it as that, but anyway. That would be an interesting run-in for Q to just pop up on that. And knowing Lower Decks, like that, I would not put it past them to do like second contact with the kingdom of ponies. But they have to send Tendi. Tendi has to go with them on the second contact mission because I think I just have this inkling that she would just she would just love it. Like she would just squee at it. It's like ponies. But the other thing to them is they have to be. You have to do a twist on it somehow. So they're not. They're not. They're not evil, but they're just like really, really boring.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't you galloping? Why aren't you running all the time? I'm eating some oats here. Are you gonna break out into song? Not
No.
usually. No, we usually we don't.
Do you break out into song all the time? Actually, yes, I do.
Is that normal for your species to casually break out into song for no reason?
Unfortunately, yes. It's called musicals.
My life is a musical. I randomly break out into song all the time.
Yeah, and it's just like
Hit all of the pony tropes. Just like, bruh, what's wrong with you humans? You bipeds are creepy.
Yeah, and like you could even, I think you'd want to stay far enough away from, like, just to keep Hasbro off. You wouldn't go all the way to cutie marks with it, but it's like, oh, do you have tattoos? Tattoos wouldn't work. We're covered in fur. Like, we could dye the fur. But it would eventually grow out like your hair. So, like, it's hair. It's gonna cover it up unless we shaved it, and that would be weird. You could have a tattoo. We'd have to shave our butts.
Or wherever the tattoo is.
Yeah.
Do you wear clothes? Yeah, but
or it's like, no, we're nudists. The entire planet is nudists.
Pardon me, I gotta go move somewhere now.
Freak. Remind me never to visit.
Okay. But yeah, that would be very funny, and it would, I think, at the very least, I mean, the joke would wear thin probably unless you came up with something else.
That would be the B plot.
Yeah, it would be the B plot, or there is an evil horse, a bad horse.
Bad horse, bad horse.
And then you could get somebody from Dr. Horrible Sing-Along blog
To voice it.
to voice it. Oh, get the main character from that to voice the bad horse.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris, yes. Get him to voice the bad horse. And they get caught up in the machinations. And you have some legally distinct but very similar pony story that Tandy grew up with. And she's like, it's just like it. It's just like it. Miss, this is a very serious situation. This person is putting our whole civilization. This pony is this whole horse is putting our whole civilization at risk. It's like,
I love how excitable Tendy is over everything. I'm being a witness in a trial. I've never been to a witness in a trial. That is so exciting. She's Pinkie Pie.
Oh, that was about to come out of my mouth.
She is Greenie Pie. She is Greenie Pie.
And like, you know, And Mariner has no clue. She stayed away from the pony stuff like when she was a kid. But Boimler
Oh God,
secretly
yes.
liked it too.
Boimler is a brony.
Boimler secretly watched it as a kid, but won't say anything.
Until it's time to like until it's
Until he
the saves the day. It's like, actually, in episode such and such, this is what really happened. Because Tendy's being all like,
oh no
you
no
know,
no
I know everything.
oh, no the way he does it, like, okay, during the entire episode she brings up like an episode, it's just like this episode, da, 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 and Boimler grumbles. She brings up but says nothing. She brings up an episode again. He grumbles. At the end, when that whole saving the day thing, like you were saying, happens, he breaks and he's like, "No, that wasn't season 2, episode 3. That was season 3, episode 7. That was 4th season, episode 3. Then, and this, we need a solution more like season 5, episode 12." And she's like, "Oh,
Yes.
And
Especially he does that because Mariner's like, ew, why would I watch that girly shit? I was busy like hijacking shuttlecrafts. Like, girly shit? Damn it. Like,
why would I be into that? Do that episode?
Yeah. Why would I be into that girly shit? You're a girl? Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm into girly shit. And Boimler's girly shit. Ooh, okay.
And yeah, now I'm just laughing at a concept of a show that'll probably never exist, but it's a funny idea. Just watching,
yeah,
Boimler and you just like, and it plays with expectations a little bit because you're expecting Boimler's just annoyed because she keeps bringing up ponies because he's very, very, this is by the book, the book. And then just all of a sudden, nope, that's not why he was annoyed. She was getting the episode numbers wrong, but he didn't want to give it away. So he's like, finally he loses it, and it's like, no, we need an episode like episode 12, season 5, episode 12. She's like, oh, you're right. Or is that the one with this? No, that was the one where this one and this one did this and this. She's like, oh yeah, that one. Oh, that would be perfect. Like, yes, of course. Now, can we stop with this and move on? Yeah, we've long since sort of.
And everybody's like, Boimler, you're a fan? It's like,
no. Oh no, and then the big tough head of security.
Yes.
He's also there.
He's tied up and they're trying to rescue him or something because he was kidnapped by the big bad horse. And it's like, dude, yeah, I even got the tattoo. It's like, you what?
Yeah, he doesn't say anything, but like he heard him talk about it, and like he shows him like oh no, he's got a membership card to a fan club.
Yeah.
and that was great work, Boimler. And he pulls out of his pocket a worn and chipped around the edges sort of pony membership card, and then tucks it away. You tell anybody? Oh, no, sir. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's that's all. I know they would never do it, but it's a funny idea.
Well, let's pitch it to them.
Make a fanfic of it.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I mean, I guess at Paramount, Jawless? Like, or, write it in a legally distinct way. It's like, oh no, we never saw that. But yeah, we've
I
long since.
mean, they did it with Disney did it, but then Disney is like a superpower, so
But,
Disney is the universal supervillain. So I mean, they could do anything.
but yeah, it's. I like the idea of that.
And being cartoons, you could do almost anything.
Yeah.
Almost. Until the FCC says no.
But yeah, that would be a fun episode. But yeah, I mean, getting back to the episode at large, the one we were supposed to be talking about instead of this potential episode, which was really funny if they actually pulled it off. But
at least not for another season.
Yeah. But there's really not much more to say. Like, Tindy apparently is, when under pressure, can just kick butt.
You expect us to believe that?
And then
you expect us to believe that you were ninja? You went all ninja on them? Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean.
And she's really bad at redacting things.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a fun episode. I mean,
I love the fact that in the back, the like memory, it's like, oh, there's an Endorian, and they all just have their eyes blocked out.
He's like, we technically can't see what you're showing us, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's like, wait, are you really that stubborn? You're going to risk? Yes, I am. Like, oh, okay, keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun episode. I mean, there was nothing overly complicated.
But we didn't even get to use the signing thing.
I said only 22 minutes. Gotta let other people,
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my to set up for my daughter's 100th birthday. Like, oh, that's sweet.
But
You knew and you didn't say anything? Like, this is their custom. They were going to boil us in eels. Oh, that's their custom.
My custom. Any new visitors have to give me $1 million.
Nope.
Well, I mean, to them, they could just, if it's just, the bills, they could just replicate that.
Yeah, that would really throw off the economy.
Well, at this point, how the economy works in the Federation is a little confusing.
Hinky.
But it's assumed that they have no need for currency, but then they have people owning things. Yeah, and then you have it's a mess. But yeah, if you just gave them like, okay, $1 million, what does that look like? Oh, that, okay, set one on there. Okay, make 1 million of them. Here you go. That costs us like nothing.
It cost us a pile of shit.
With how replicators work, it's actually not
No, exactly. Like
Yeah.
in the Enterprise episode where he's trying to explain how
Protein
the waste
resequencers, protein
Yeah.
resequencers, and waste disposal work.
Yeah, to a bunch of kids and talking about the poop without trying to sound like a complete doofus. It's like, you know what? Here's here's my engineer. Let him explain it. Like, thanks.
Like, I swear I've been everybody's been replaced and they pretend they don't know me. It's like, did you get on the wrong ship? They all fucking look the same.
Yes.
They do.
I mean, that's kind of the point of a ship class, is they all
Yeah.
look the same. You just
All the California classes look the same. It's kind of like cars. That's what license plates are for.
It's like, couldn't you just allow them to give like individual like paint jobs, you know, racing stripes or whatever?
No, because it's a uniform. It's not a personal shuttlecraft.
Oh, I know.
Shuttlecrafts, you can do whatever you want. You can get a, red sports shuttle. Although I hear the police like to ticket red vehicles, so
Yeah.
that was a line from Spock versus Q.
Anyway, I think we've squeezed the Lower Decks episode for all it's worth.
And then some.
Yeah, we even created an episode for them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I like crossover.
technically not a crossover because these equines are legally distinct from My Little Ponies.
Well,